the moment in the OG mode, there's a lot of exciting things happening to do with the storyline, which you've got players not only super hyped, but also super engaged in the game. Just 2 days ago, Kevin finally spawned back onto the Chapter 1 OG map, and just like how it was originally, this was for his little mini event where there's a load of lightning coming through the rift, and now that he's here, it's going to be working exactly the same as it used to. He's on a journey to the Loot Lake PY and is rolling around every hour, and along his journey, he's going to leave 3 rune sites, which are the runes from the side of his body, and once he gets to Loot Lake, he's going to sink into the PY and 10-hit bounty. This is, of course, a very iconic theme from 2018, but with Fortnite being in the stars, they've managed to actually fuck it up already. They have managed to break multiple parts of this event, and I'll explain the whole situation to you in today's video. Before I start, I want to quickly say to make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily Fortnite leaks and news videos that I post. And also, if you buy anything in the item shop, then please consider my creator code LDragon to help support me. So at the end of OG Season 4, we got to relive the first ever Fortnite live event being the rocket launch. This was a very nostalgic experience for players and everyone loved it. And this also proved that we were in fact going to be able to relive every single OG Fortnite live event in game. And as good as the experience was, there was a lot of people still complaining about the fact that Fortnite did change a few things. This being that the rift butterfly at the start of the event and the rift left in the sky by the rocket had been turned red into their normal blue colour. And Fortnite decided to actually translate this change into the OG Season 5 as well by making Kevin the cube red. A lot of players are really complaining about it, but it's only a small colour change and it's not that big of a deal. But with these changes, we're actually seeing multiple problems arise. So of course with Kevin, as you know, they've completely changed his colour to red, also resulting in them changing his name to REVIN. They've practically changed all of his properties and everything about him red, including the damage that he leaves on the map with his rune areas. Of course there's runes imprinted on his body and he leaves them around the map, which get used in OG Season 6 as zombie sites. Like him, they were originally purple, which also made the theme of Season 6 be purple too. But now that they've been changed to red, that leaves us wondering if they're going to change the theme of next season to be red as well. That would be a very big change since the entire theme of Season 6 is of course darkness and the purple colour. Colour change for Kevin is quite small, so it's not that big of a deal, but then with the whole season theme being changed, that's quite different. But then according to the game's files which have been left from the version 37.10 update last week, when Kevin has his mini event of him rolling into Loot Lake and dissolving into it, although he's red, they've messed it up and made it look like the lake's going to turn purple like it did originally. But with him being red, that just doesn't make sense. So they've either broken the event and they're going to have to change it in the next update, or they've done this out of pure stupidity. And as you might remember, when you shoot at Kevin, he ends up zapping you with lightning, which of course takes some of your health away. And it's a similar situation to the lake, since although he's been changed red and everything about him is red, they've kept in the purple lightning for some reason. That has been confirmed to be a mistake on their behalf. And I don't want to judge them, but they are making a lot of mistakes with all this. And by far the biggest mistake about all of this though, we were set to have our next rift encounter take place yesterday. It's taking place at Pizza Pit in the Tomato Town PY. The Tomato Head has currently disappeared as it did in the OG days, and the rift encounter is supposed to happen like a rift appears at the top of it, and it spawns in the stone Tomato Head ready for the next update when they bring in the Tomato Temple PY. Everyone was of course waiting for that to happen yesterday, but it didn't. The rift was set to appear in the files, but it never did, and alongside it the stone Tomato Head never appeared either, even though we knew this was going to happen due to happening in the OG days, and it was also set to happen in the files. So it's a really stupid and annoying situation that makes no sense. Epic seems to be being really careless of OG because they're making these really stupid mistakes which they shouldn't be making as such a big company, and it shows that OG obviously isn't their priority mode. Have you noticed any other bugs or errors in the OG mode? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you buy anything in the item shop, then use creator code LDragon.